Back at it again. Yes, Leo, we're going to do totally different things. We're going to talk about the European football, starting with Champions League, Europa League, na hizo vitu zingine zote za European League, all that has been happening in and out of the whatever that has been happening in and out of football in Europe specifically. And yes, right about now, we'll be talking about Barcelona. Welcome to Europa League. Juventus, it's been a long time. Welcome back to Europa League. Who else? Who else? Who is another big name who has fall down in grace on the Champions League? Can't really remember, but yes, we have to be honest that it's about time. It's about time. If teams are rebuilding in Europe, teams are rebuilding. We have Manchester United in Europe, Europa League. We have Arsenal in Europa League for a long time now. It has been in and out, been in Europa League. We have dropped out of Europa League completely and not even in Champions League. And now we are back to Europa League, top of the tables. And yeah, it's looking good in the rebuild. But so far, all I wanted to talk about was how the Kings, the likes of Juventus, who have always had their way with the referees, with whatever they have been doing, transfers, with let's talk about Barcelona, with all the transfers that they've been doing and how they have always filed for bankruptcy and all this stuff. It's not right, and now I can only say it's only right that karma caught them at the right time. It's not a bad thing being in the Europa League. Don't mistaken me for what I'm saying, but I mean, really, it's not really good. It's not looking good. It's not looking good, Brave. It's not looking good. So I'd only like to say that now that they are coming, Juventus, I think Juventus may have an opportunity to maybe get out of their group and maybe qualify as number two, play for the playoffs with another. I don't know. I don't know how it's gonna be, but I don't think it's really Nikidogo sana. I don't think they're going to make it. It's a really thin line. Yeah, so for Juventus to make it into the round of 16. And the good thing about it, guys, is that looking at how the Europa League, how the Conference League was added into these European fixtures, I think it has really helped so that if the number one club in every group stage of the Europa League, specifically Europa League, manages to top their group table, you automatically qualify for the round of 16. So previously we had the round of 32 and then round of it's like 64 teams and then you drop some few teams, then it was like a World Cup. It was something really tiring. It tires players if you want to even compete for the domestic trophies. It really gets too tough. So I mean, so let's see how it goes. Yeah, and it's looking good, bro. It's looking good. Even the weather, it's too sunny out here, but si mbaya sana. Kuna upepo tu pia kiasi vile tunacheki. But yeah, back to football. Let's talk about Champions League. The likes of Bayern Munich, as usual, they qualified to the round of 16 with maximum points, winning each and every game. Even after losing Robert Lewandowski, who ran to Barcelona and now is about to play. sorry. So he's about to play with the likes of Saka, Smith Rowe. These are our academy team players. I'm not saying that they are inferior players, no, but they are our academy team players. The likes of Rafinha, who is sorted out during the summer transfer window, ran to Barcelona thinking that yeah, he is going to be playing regular football and whatnot. I don't know, he has been starting off the bench recently. He has failed to contribute to the goals or assists in in the previous, I don't know, maybe 4 to 5 games, previous 4 to 5 games, and it's not looking good. It's not looking good. So I guess it was maybe a blessing in disguise not to sign this guy, or maybe he didn't push enough from Leeds to Arsenal. But guys, we don't have to maybe talk about it much as much as I've talked about it much, because if I were him and Barcelona is calling out for me, I'd definitely run there and hear the Champions League anthem rather than the whoa 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 whoa, yeah, the Europa League anthem. So let's see how it goes. He's a young lad. He'll get into his pace and he will do good things at Barcelona. That's what we hope. So yeah, the likes of Chelsea, they are doing bits. You know, you can't. They are noisy neighbors. They have done a bit of good things in their past campaigns, the past years, the previous years, and yeah, just recently won the Champions League. So they're still moving. But we have to speak about Obama young guys. Obama blood clot young. This guy is it's not looking good. I don't know why I'm saying all of this about not looking, but it's definitely not looking good for Obama. He's like he doesn't want to play football anymore. He looks demotivated when he's playing against any side. Yeah, maybe it's true. It is true. Once a Ghana, always a Ghana. And if you go and play for our rivals, our sore rivals, not just the likes of Barcelona, Bayern Munich, and whatnot. I don't know these other European clubs, Juventus. It's not gonna look good, especially when you move to Manchester United and the likes of Alexis Sanchez, the likes of who him playing for Chelsea. So we'll be looking ahead of that game that we'll be playing them on in I don't know 5th November. Yeah, next weekend. So it's gonna be mad. It's gonna be mad. The home bias and not tuone venye itakuwa. But Aubameyang will be in the pocket of William Saliba. I repeat, Aubameyang blood Young will be in the pockets of William Saliba. Saliba do. Yes, he will be in these pockets, and I hope he doesn't score. I don't want to talk a lot about this. It's not we haven't even played our weekend fixture against Nottingham Forest. We are back from being beaten, drawing. So it hasn't been a few good weeks for Arsenal and the fans. So I don't want to talk about much about that. And we don't know if we might be missing a few people when we are going to play Chelsea. They are a good side and with a good managers this far. Graham Potter, his first coaching experience in the European fixtures and doing bits, so we really can't be out here just making noise and we haven't met this guy yet. When he was at Brighton, he did bits to us, so I hope he doesn't when that day comes against Chelsea. But yeah, Chelsea is looking good in Europe. They'll proceed from their group as the sole bearers, the flag bearers of the group, and let's see how it goes. The other likes of which team, Manchester City, they have been up and down, up and down. Erling Haaland has maybe did he? I think he went off. I don't know, limping, so he might be injured for a few of the games. That is good news for Premier League teams because so far this guy lightning. This guy is hitting goals left, right, and center. He doesn't want to know which team is meeting. Anapiga watu mabao. You don't know, hatujui venye itakuwa. Huyu jamaa lakini wacha atulie kidogo. Wacha atulie. We hope anyway, I have this guy in my FPL team. So as FPL managers, we are really crying about it because he was giving us goals. He was this captain. Unaenda kuchange team, uangalia captain na change hii wiki. Unajua kijana anaenda kuwapea mabao. And now let's see how it's gonna be. We'll be missing his goals in the FPL, but he'll be in and out of our teams just on the bench. Using kupiga transfer hivi. but wacha atulie kidogo. It's gonna be a long marathon. So jamaa anafunga mabao bana. Sahii how many games have we played? Like 14 games. Jamaa ako na 17 goals ama sijui ni 12 games 17. That is not wow, jamaa ana break records. And we have like 14 games. So we have like 24 games left. This guy can hit 40 goals in the Premier League. That is unheard of. But I am here for it and I want to see that happen. Yeah. I'm a good Erling Haaland supporter and I want him to do bits in the Premier League. Yeah. So Manchester City themselves are looking good. Though wavy, they have been playing this Riyad Mahrez fiasco of giving him penalties now and again. I think in 2 games he has missed penalties, and I don't know. It's like consecutively. That is, I think he'll definitely be out of the penalty duties ahead of each and every other fixture. Because imagine being given a 90th penalty in a Champions League final. You are 0-0 with your opponent, and this guy is given a penalty, and it is saved. It's not looking good, Brev. It's not looking good. So Erling Haaland will definitely be taking all the penalties this far and 50 goals. Sasa mwalimu imefika, acha tuseme huyu kijana anaenda kugonga 50 goals and it's gonna be good. We are here for that. Wacha kijana agonge 50 goals, tuna triple captain hapo game 25. Anagonga bao 5 in one game. I don't know who is gonna be playing. I hope it's not Arsenal. I'm just predicting these things. Ni kusema game week 25 kijana anaweza gonga 5 goals in one game. And we are going 56 goals in a season, just in the Premier League, making the Premier League look like the farmers' league that we have always been here hitting our chest at. The France League, Bundesliga, ni league is a farmers nini. Kijana ndio analima majima hapa Manchester United hat-trick. Sijui Bournemouth hat-trick. Sijui nani chapa. Bado hajakutana na Arsenal. And I hope when he meets us, the Kylian Mbappe of defenders just takes him, puts him in the pocket, na mwambia tulie. At 90 anaweza rudisha. Pep, take a player. He's a good player, but he needs to improve, pull up his socks during that time. But so far, he's good. He's looking good. Let him recover on his injury. Back in my FPL team, maybe next week. We keep hitting them goals. Which is the other team? Tottenham. Tottenham get battered everywhere they go. Tottenham get battered everywhere they go. So yes, they got battered. Okay, it wasn't a batter, but they surely again they will be talking about refereeing, what and what. But they really need to get this fiasco not. Or were they beaten? I don't know. That game, Elisha 1-1, yes. But they were, I don't know, a last minute winner from Hurricane. It was disallowed by VAR because of an offside. Allegedly, I don't know, but so far, game in Asia, it ended 1-1. And we are here. They're still, I don't know, maybe top of the group, but the group is really tight in that even the fourth team can qualify for the round of 16. If the top teams, they are, I don't know, they have Sporting, Tottenham, which other teams? I don't know, but it's looking that tight in that group. So maybe that was the group of death, but people had already predicted the group of death as I don't know what, Barcelona, Inter, Bayern. That was also a bad group. And, you see how it's looking so far. So yeah, let's see. I hope Tottenham don't. Let them proceed. I don't want them in the Europa League. It's too tough there. Now it's like the Europa League is gonna be equivalent to the Champions League. As you can see, it's gonna be tough. It really needs some good squad depth if you wanna win that. So let's see how it's gonna be. So those are all the Premier League, Champions League teams, and if I can speak on that, I think the only team that looks kind of wavy dropping into the Europa League is definitely Tottenham. Uh, there's no hate there. I'm just stating facts because, as you can see, currently it was really tough playing in Sporting home and away. What else? Why them? Also because of Antonio Conte, he doesn't have a good record in European fixtures. He definitely concentrates more on the domestic trophies in the maybe Premier League, Italian league, yeah, any league that is where he concentrates and puts his mind into. So we don't know. Maybe that might fall into the case of, I don't know. He likes domestic cups, and he thinks in the long run, not this short period of games. So if that is the deal, he might even decide and fall into totally fall out of the group, or maybe proceed and play in the playoffs, and that will be a really not good because that's congestion of fixtures. They are currently top three in the Premier League, and when you add another fixture into your calendar, you definitely get a bit tired. Injury cases, blah blah blah. Yeah. Anyway, he was sent off in that fixture, so he'll definitely not be on the touchline during their next and final fixture of the group. It's looking good. It's looking good, bro. They're coming to the Europa League. So welcome Tottenham, welcome Barcelona, welcome Juventus, Vlahovic. Welcome who else? Yeah, those are the big teams I currently know who are dropping into the Europa League. So let's see how it's gonna be. Yeah. Anyway, come on, you Gunners, hit the like button, comment, definitely subscribe to my YouTube channel. Nipe hizo clicks. Fanya hivyo ama niaje my guys. Yeah. Till next time, adios. Muchachos.